Hello, fellow filmmakers, it's Jason Love, and today we're going to talk about the video production process. Now, it gets a bit complicated because of the fact that each project, or depending on the type of project, is going to change what that process is. But the overall idea is the same, whether you're working on a big budget motion picture or you're vlogging. Just for fun. If you're doing a big budget film, there's often a part called development, and in development you work on selling the project. You might have development in commercials as well, where you'll come up with, okay, who's gonna direct it, who's gonna be in charge of it. It's basically the part before you start anything. But a lot of times, for smaller YouTuber or someone who's doing stuff already, they already have that figured out. Then after figuring out, developing sort of the project. So once you have a project, so let's say you already have a YouTube channel or you already have a film, in mind, and you have the funding for it. The next part is pre-production. So in pre-production, you cover a lot of things. It's basically the logistics, determining the logistics for the thing that you're going to make, the video or film or commercial or whatnot. So such things you'll cover is the video goals, budget and what it'll look like. So like the length of the video or film, story selections. So you'll have kind of, you'll take your outline of what you're creating, your project timeline. So you'll take your each sort of part. So you'll say, okay, from the pre-production will take about, let's say for let's say a smaller web series, it might take a week for the whole series. In films, it could take a year. So there's a huge variety. Writing scripts, finding your actors, determine your production team, figuring out what equipment you need, and finding your location. So pre-production is basically the planning stage, and there's all those parts, right? For something like we're doing with YouTube, those parts are going to be limited to, again, the logistics. So figure out your script, what you're going to write, figure out where you're going to shoot it, who's going to be in it, and what things you need, right? Those are the big four for shooting a YouTube video, or what we'll be filming here. After pre-production comes production. Now the thing with production is that usually is thought of as the fun part. It's where you're filming. If you're a big budget film, people are on set. If you're doing a YouTube video, it's the people who, like in this situation where I'm filming myself, it's just me. With a camera, you want to make sure you have your equipment set up. So it's kind of following a basic structure of setting up, filming, and then saving all that you created. You might capture some B-roll. So B-roll is anything that's sort of extra. So you're gonna see a bunch of B-roll here, and it's whenever you're not seeing me talk, like right now you can see my face talking. B-roll is anything that's not that in this situation. B-roll for, let's say, a bigger budget like film will be like an exterior shot, like if let's say, for example, an X-Men movie and you want to show the mansion, right? Or Spider-Man, they might show New York City. That's really like B-roll because there's no actors in it, it's extra. But when you do like documentary, it could be stuff like, maybe I'll take a footage of like me picking up something, or anything that sort of supports the main story or the action. The production, you're going to set up your camera, you're going to set up your lighting, and you're going to set up your audio recording, whether that's in your camera or a separate situation, and then film, and then you just film. Post-production is the last part. For most productions, it's the part where you're actually editing the film. You're adding music, you're adjusting the sound, you're adding supporting graphics, you're going to add the B-roll over my voice, and you're making fine adjustments towards the end. So this, again, if you're doing like a big budget movie, there's a huge, there's probably hundreds of people involved. And if you're doing like a small YouTube video, there's probably going to be the person who's creating it. If not, occasionally you'll get people who will film and then not edit at all, and then that means there's no post-production in that situation. And then the last phase is distribution. And that's not really always considered part of the video production process, but I want you to think about that, because back when you're in development or pre-production, you want to already know where this video is going to end up, or at least have an idea. And I mean, it could be for most of you, it's going to be YouTube, but it might be Amazon Prime, or it could be Netflix, it could be theater release. It really depends on the project. But this is the part where you're distributing it and you're getting it out, and people are seeing it, and you're getting feedback